And while that is there, everything we do will be a mess. Now, what is it that's wrong? Now, as far as I can see, the basic mistake is that we've invented this wonderful system of language and calculation, and that it is at once too simple to deal with the complexity of the world, and also we are liable to confuse that system of symbols with the world itself, just as we confuse, say, money with wealth. A lot of people are in business to make money instead of wealth. When they make the money, they don't know what to do with it. And no wonder we feel cut off from everything, alienated, frightened of life and death. So what has to happen is we have to come back to a view of our own life, which is the way we really are, an organism functioning in terms of the whole environment, with the whole environment, instead of this funny little separate personality. But how are we going to do that? You can't transform yourself. You can't make yourself sane. You can't make yourself loving. You can't make yourself unselfish. And yet it's absolutely necessary that we be that way. If we are going to hand over
morning, it's around 11
the direction of nature.
Monday, September 25th. Yeah, September 25th. I just spent I'm walking right now to a cafe from the hostel. I spent the morning I checked out of the room to check into another room at 3 p.m. Had a breakfast there and a cappuccino across the street. Had a call for a freelance project and had finished the Substack post, which is good, and caught up with some searching for an apartment and things like that. Now I made a to-do list. And there's a little deli here. Thinking about what to prioritize, and first I have to think about budget and housing. Maybe I'll spend 20 minutes on that. Then do the vlog post, do drone video, and then do plan for text life, build in public kind of mode, and spend a couple hours on that, maybe 4 hours, and then really think about and then really focus on the coding part and launching the Stripe integration. And then after that, I think a high priority is writing about digesting Build Space weekend, what that was like what are the takeaways, what are the learnings, what was a summary of the 3 days. I think there was a lot that happened, and there's a lot of things to take away, and then perhaps meet up with a friend to maybe do a hike or get dinner, Pasha or Andy, and so many people that I met that are so cool at the event. I want to send a follow-up message to them on Twitter mostly. So many cool people that are potentially life-changing for me, and relationships that could be best friends We could be like best friends. So basically the idea is like find people that are doing what you are doing, and like if they're like a couple steps ahead, or if they're just at whatever stage you are at, or even if you're more advanced than them in some aspects, that kind of connections, cultivate them and seek them out, and that's one takeaway from the Build Space event. So I went to do that, and there is another thing on the to-do list is like a developer tutorial. Get into the flow of creating tutorials from things I learned. So creating a subscription on a Stripe, on a Fast API and Next.js app, with Next.js, with Stripe, and do that, and do it for an Instagram reel, do it for a YouTube short, and a longer form. So that could take like a whole day, and that's okay. As long as you're putting your knowledge out there, expertise. Okay, so that may take a whole day, so I may not do that not finish that today, but at least get started. And then I have a chat with a friend from Vietnam at 8 p.m. and then go back to the hostel. So I'm at the hostel until next Sunday. So I have to find a place. So I'm gonna scour Facebook groups and Craigslist, and it's a big decision to make right away, because it's usually something that's very pricey, like looking at 1,000 to 1,500 per month, and it's a commitment for a month. And what do? I have to like commit to that, and like, okay, or I could go to Vietnam, but that's a big jump. I think I'm for staying here and building connections here and experiencing life here, even though I already feel like being in the US feels oppressive for me personally, feels constricting, feels rigid. I will end it here for now. Peace.